In a world ruled by money and image, sometimes the most dangerous weapon isn't power, it's assumption. A luxury black Mercedes gliding through security gates. Inside, Ethan Cole, a billionaire tech tycoon in his early 40s, scrolls through his phone, half listening as his driver talks about stock prices. His expression never softens, not even when his mansion comes into view. Ethan is coming home early, something he hasn't done in months. He steps out, straightening his suit, his eyes sweeping across the immaculate marble driveway. Everything shines. Everything perfect, except the silence feels wrong. The massive oak doors open. Inside, sunlight glints off crystal chandeliers and the soft hum of classical music fills the air. A maid straightens when she sees him. "Ethan, where's my son?" She hesitates, just long enough for a flicker of unease to cross Ethan's face. "Maid, he's upstairs, sir." With Mr. Noah, that name again. Noah Pierce, the male nanny his late wife had insisted on hiring before she passed away 2 years ago. Ethan never liked the idea. A man caring for his son felt strange, even wrong. He adjusts his tie and climbs the stairs, each step echoing through the hall. Ethan pauses at the nursery door. Through the small crack, he sees Noah, early 30s, sitting cross-legged beside 6-year-old Liam. Noah's sleeves are rolled up, his voice soft and patient as he reads aloud from a storybook. The boy is smiling, clutching a paper airplane in one hand, a tender, quiet moment. But when Liam moves, Ethan notices it, faint purple marks around the boy's arm. His smile fades. "Ethan," coldly, "what's that?" The room freezes. Noah looks up, startled. Liam's little face falls. "Noah, Mr. Cole, it's not what it looks like." Ethan strides forward, grabs Liam's arm. The boy winces. "Ethan, these are bruises." "Who did this to you?" Liam looks down, whispering. "Liam, Dad." "Please, Ethan, answer me." Noah stands, his voice trembling but firm. "Noah, sir, please. It was an accident. He fell off the swing yesterday."
Ethan, don't lie to me."
He steps closer, anger radiating from every word. "Ethan, you expect me to believe this happened on a swing? Look at them. Those are hand marks."
No, they aren't. Ethan, enough.
"You think because my wife trusted you, I will too." Liam starts crying. Noah tries to reach for him, but Ethan blocks the way. Ethan, furious, "Don't touch him!" "You're finished here." Moments later, Noah's duffel bag is being packed by staff. His storybook falls from the bed, its pages soaked with Liam's tears. Ethan stands by the staircase, jaw clenched. His assistant whispers about calling the agency, notifying the press, taking control of the narrative. Ethan just nods. He doesn't see the heartbreak behind him, Liam clinging to Noah's sleeve, crying, "Don't go!" "Ethan, take him out, now." 2 security guards step forward. Noah, quietly, "Mr. Cole, please, let me explain." Ethan's eyes burn with a mixture of grief and pride. "Ethan, you'll explain it to the police." Noah's throat tightens. He looks at Liam, his small face twisted with fear. "Noah, you have to believe me." "Ethan, no." "I don't," he signals the guards. The door opens to a flash of cameras. Someone from the staff must have leaked it. Paparazzi shout questions as Noah's pushed into the rain. Reporter Mr. Cole. "Did your nanny really hurt your son?" Ethan turns slightly, his face cold, controlled. "Ethan, he'll never come near my family again." The cameras capture everything. The fury in the billionaire's eyes, the humiliation in the nanny's silence, and the tears streaking down the boy's face inside. The rain comes hard, drenching Noah's clothes as he stands outside the iron gates, duffel bag slumped against his leg. Through the mansion's glass doors, he sees Liam, small, fragile, pressed against the window, crying. The boy breaks free from the maid's grip, runs to the open doorway and shouts, "Liam, crying! Noah, wait!" Noah turns, forcing a trembling smile through the downpour. "Noah, it's all right, buddy." Liam shakes his head. "Liam, I'm sorry. Dad didn't mean Noah, hey. Remember what your mom used to say?" The boy sniffles. "Liam, kind hearts can't stay hidden forever." "Noah, that's right. Don't forget that, okay?" The guards move closer. Noah's voice drops to a whisper, soft, just loud enough for Liam. "Noah, he promised your mother I'd protect you." Ethan, halfway through barking orders at his assistant, Stops mid-sentence. Ethan, what did he just say? But Noah's already walking away, rain soaking his face, his figure fading into the blur of flashing cameras and thunder. Narrator to Ethan, it was manipulation. To Liam, it was truth. And to Noah, it was a promise he would never break. Hours later, the storm hasn't stopped. The mansion glows under the rain, but inside it feels empty. Ethan sits in his study, whiskey glass in hand, laptop glowing faintly before him. He scrolls through emails, messages, and headlines. Every one of them screams the same thing. Billionaire fires abusive nanny after son found injured. He tells himself he did the right thing. He had to, but the memory of Liam's voice keeps cutting through his thoughts. He didn't mean to. Finally, Ethan clicks open a folder marked Family. Home videos fill the screen. On video, his late wife, Emily Cole, laughing in the garden with baby Liam. Noah stands nearby, younger, smiling as he helps the child walk for the first time. Ethan watches, unmoving. Emily turns to the camera, her eyes soft, her voice warm. If anything ever happens to me, promise me you'll let Noah stay. He understands Liam better than anyone. Ethan pauses the video. The room feels smaller, the air heavier, the faint sound of footsteps. Ethan turns. Liam stands at the door in pajamas, clutching his toy airplane. Ethan, you should be in bed. Liam doesn't move. Liam, Dad. It wasn't Noah's fault. Ethan exhales, setting the glass down. Athan, go to bed, Liam. Liam, he was trying to keep your promise. Ethan's head lifts slowly. Ethan, what promise? Liam's eyes glisten. Liam, the one you made to Mom. He says it softly, like a secret he shouldn't know. Ethan's chest tightens. But before he can speak, Liam turns and runs down the hall. Narrator. That night, Ethan Cole, a man who'd conquered markets and men, found himself powerless against 6 words from his own child. He was trying to keep your promise. Montage. Newspaper headlines flicker. Cole's scandal deepens. News anchors talk over footage of Noah's arrest. Online comments scroll by. Never trust a man with kids. Gold digger pretending to care. A photo of Noah in handcuffs fills the screen. Narrator, when the rich accuse, the world believes. When the poor defend, the world scrolls past. A dimly lit police station. Noah sits at a steel table, dripping wet, silent. 2 detectives sit across from him. Detective 1, you're saying the boy hurt himself? Noah, he fell off the swing. I was right there. Detective 2, so why didn't you report it? Noah, because I knew what it would look like. Detective 1A, man, alone with a child, no witnesses. Yeah, you were right. Noah closes his eyes. No, he's a good kid. I couldn't let him think this was his fault. Detective 2, then whose fault is it? Noah looks up, voice breaking. No, mine. I should have protected him from his father's anger. The detectives exchange a glance, not of sympathy, but resignation. Detective 1 will let the judge figure it out. As they leave, Noah lowers his head into his hands. Rain drums against the cell window. Noah sits alone, staring at his reflection in the metal sink, pale, hollow-eyed, yet calm. From his pocket, he pulls a small, worn photograph. Emily, Liam's mother, smiling beside him years ago. On the back, a message written in her handwriting. For Noah, the only one I trust with our son. He presses the picture to his chest. Noah, whispering, I promised I'd protect him. I won't stop now. He closes his eyes as thunder rumbles outside. Narrator, and while the world condemned him, one truth waited quietly, hidden in the voice of a child too afraid to speak. Ethan, meanwhile, stands alone in his penthouse, city lights flickering across his face. For the first time in years, doubt clouds his certainty. He replays his wife's words again and again. He understands Liam better than anyone. The screen fades to black over the echo of Liam's voice. He didn't hurt me, Dad. He saved me. The city hums with gossip. Screens flicker across cafes, phones, and offices, every headline carrying one name, Noah Pierce. Anchor, VO, breaking news tonight. Billionaire Ethan Cole has terminated his son's caretaker following allegations of abuse. Police confirm the suspect, 32-year-old Noah Pierce, remains in custody pending investigation. Clips roll. Noah's mugshot, rain, flashbulbs. His silence, Angkor, VO. The Cole family has declined further comment. Narrator in a city that worships wealth. Truth often drowns beneath the noise of power. Inti, Ethan's penthouse. Johnathan stands before a panoramic window overlooking the city. Behind him, two PR advisors argue quietly. PR advisor, one, we've framed the story perfectly. Public sympathies with you. PR advisor. Two, but sir, there's a small problem. The nanny's background is clean. No priors, no history of violence, nothing. Ethan doesn't turn. Ethan, everyone has a past. Find his PR advisor. One, what if he doesn't have one? Ethan's voice turns sharp, cold. Ethan, then make one. The advisors exchange a glance. Ethan's reflection in the window looks more like a ghost than a man. Hollow eyes, anger etched deep. He whispers to himself. Ethan, murmuring. He hurt my son. He must have. But somewhere deep down, a quiet voice asks, are you sure? He drowns it with a sip of whiskey. In tea, police interrogation room. Noah sits again at the cold metal table. A detective slides over a photo. Liam's bruised arm. Detective, you still claim this happened on a swing? Noah, yes. He slipped, fell sideways, caught the chain before he hit the ground. That's what caused the marks. Detective, funny thing, Noah. The doctor says they're handprints. Noah's jaw tightens. Noah, then he's wrong. Detective, so everyone's wrong but you. Noah looks up, meeting the detective's eyes with quiet fire. Noah, everyone's afraid of Mr. Cole. That's the problem. The detective leans back, smirking. Detective, afraid of him. Or loyal to him? Noah doesn't answer. Detective, leaning forward. Tell me the truth. Did the kid say something that made you snap? Did you? Noah, snapping. I would never hurt him. His voice echoes through the small room. For a long moment, there's silence. Then the detective slides his chair back. Detective, coldly. We'll see what the boy says tomorrow. Noah exhales, trembling. For the first time, he feels the full weight of his fall. Int, Liam's bedroom. Night Liam sits cross-legged on the bed, staring at his paper airplane, the one Noah helped him make. Ethan enters quietly. Ethan, you should get some sleep. Champ, no answer. Ethan, sitting beside him. You know I did what I had to do, right? I had to protect you. Liam's little voice cuts through the quiet. Liam, protect me. From Noah. Ethan, yes. Liam shakes his head. Liam, he was protecting me. Ethan looks stunned. Ethan, from what? Liam's eyes fill with tears. Liam, from you. The words hit harder than any punch. Ethan blinks, taken aback. Ethan, what do you mean? Liam turns his face away. Liam, you yelled. You scared me. He said to go inside. He held my arm so I wouldn't run. That's when I slipped. Ethan freezes. His hand trembles slightly. Then Liam. Are you saying The boy hugs his toy tighter, whispering, Liam, he didn't hurt me, Dad. You did. Ethan's breath catches. Narrator, VO. Truth doesn't always arrive like thunder. Sometimes it whispers and destroys everything it touches. Montage. Social media explodes. A video clip leaks. Noah helping Liam walk years ago. Commenters begin to question, was the billionaire wrong? A hashtag trends. Nurse justice for Noah. Ethan's board of investors call for damage control. INT, boardroom, day executives murmur. Ethan sits at the head of the table, face tight. Executive 1 Ethan. The press is turning on us. Executive. 2 your charity sponsors are freezing contracts until this clears up. Executive. 3 you need to issue a statement. Now. Ethan slams his hand on the table. Ethan, no statements. I don't owe anyone an explanation. Silence. Executive 1, quietly. Maybe not to them. But maybe to your son. Ethan looks up, eyes burning. Ethan, coldly. Meeting's over. He storms out. Scene 5. The past returns in. Ethan's study. Night. He replays the same video from chapter 1. Emily's voice again. Promise me you'll let Noah stay. He understands Liam better than anyone. This time Ethan watches the background. He sees it. Liam, scared by thunder, running to Noah. The nanny hugs him, whispering something calming. Then he remembers the night Emily died. Noah had stayed up all night comforting Liam while Ethan signed business contracts across the city. Ethan lowers his head. Ethan to himself, "What have I done?" He looks toward a framed photo of Emily, whispering, "Ethan, you trusted him, and I destroyed him." Scene 6. The court hearing it. Courtroom. Day the courtroom is packed. Reporters, flashing cameras, murmurs. Noah stands beside his lawyer looking weary but dignified. Across the room, Ethan sits beside Liam, his jaw set. The judge enters. "Judge, this hearing concerns the allegations of child abuse against Noah Pierce. We'll begin with testimony from the minor, Liam Cole." Liam walks nervously to the stand. The bailiff helps him climb up. The prosecutor kneels beside him, speaking softly. "Prosecutor, Liam, can you tell us what happened that day?" Liam glances at his father, then at Noah. Liam, quietly, "I fell." Prosecutor, "And who was with you?" "Liam, Noah, prosecutor, did Noah hurt you?" Liam hesitates. Ethan's eyes lock on him, not in anger, but pleading. Liam, whispering, "No." Gasps ripple through the courtroom. Prosecutor, "What did Noah do?" "Liam saved me." He swallows hard. Liam, teary-eyed, "I was running because Dad yelled. I tripped. He caught me. He didn't hurt me." Noah's eyes fill with tears. Across the room, Ethan lowers his head, his facade cracking. Narrator, VO. And in that moment, truth broke through the lies, not as a weapon, but as mercy. The courtroom erupts. Reporters whisper. The judge bangs her gavel. "Judge, order!" She looks down at the file, then at Noah. "Judge," firmly, "all charges are dismissed. Mr. Pierce, you're free to go." Noah exhales shakily. His lawyer pats his shoulder. Ethan looks across the room, guilt, shame, and regret colliding behind his eyes. Outside the courthouse, cameras swarm. Noah shields his eyes, ignoring the questions. Reporter Noah. "Any words for Ethan Cole?" He stops, turns. "Noah, just this. I forgive him." The crowd gasps. Noah, softly. "Sometimes pain makes people see monsters where there are none." He walks away, vanishing into the noise of the city. Int. Mansion. Johnathan sits alone in Liam's room. The paper airplane sits on the dresser. He picks it up gently, unfolds it. Inside, written in Liam's handwriting, Noah says heroes don't always wear capes. Ethan's hand trembles. He looks at Liam sleeping peacefully in bed. For the first time in months. "Without fear," Ethan whispers, voice breaking. "Ethani was supposed to protect you both, and I failed." He closes his eyes, a single tear slipping down his face. XT. Park. Day, weeks later. The rain has passed. Children laugh and play under clear skies. Noah sits quietly on a bench, feeding birds. A familiar voice breaks the air. Liam, OS. "You still read stories?" Noah turns. Liam stands there holding the same storybook. Ethan is a few steps behind, hands in his pockets, humbled. Noah, softly, "Hey, buddy." "You okay?" Liam nods. Liam Dad said sorry. Noah glances at Ethan. Ethan, quietly, "More than sorry. I was wrong." He sits beside Noah, the silence heavy but human. "Ethan, you kept your promise to her." "Thank you." Noah looks out at the playground. "Noah, she loved you both." That's all that mattered. Ethan nods slowly. "Ethani thought I had everything. Turns out I had nothing, until I lost the only good man my son ever trusted." Noah gives a faint smile. "Noah, you didn't lose him. You just stopped listening." Liam climbs onto the bench between them. Liam, smiling. "Can you both read me the story again?" Ethan and Noah exchange a look, a silent truce. Narrator, forgiveness doesn't erase the past. It simply lets you begin again. The three of them open the storybook. Sunlight warms their faces. Laughter returns, narrator once accused. Once broken, once forgiven, and in the heart of a billionaire, humanity finally found its way home. A storm brews over glass towers, lightning flashes reflecting off the rain-slick windows of Coal Industries headquarters. Inside, the empire of Ethan Cole trembles. Narrator, when power begins to crack, it doesn't shatter all at once, it splinters quietly, until the lies beneath finally show through. Int. Boardroom. Night executives whisper across the long glass table. Ethan stands at the head, suit impeccable but eyes hollow. Executive 1, the press hasn't let go. Investors are pulling out. Executive 2 Cole. Industry's image is toxic. You need distance from the scandal, sir. Ethan, distance.
From my son?
From the truth. They fall silent. Ethan's voice is quieter now. Ethan, you all want me to bury it. Pretend it never happened. But something did happen, and I need to know what. He slams the folder shut and storms out, leaving the boardroom stunned. XT. Small coffee shop. Noah Pierce sits at a corner table. Wearing plain clothes, hands rough from new work at a shelter. A paper headline nearby reads, Billionaire's nanny cleared but blacklisted. A woman slides him a coffee. Barrister, you're that guy, right? From the news? He offers a faint, weary smile. Noah, not anymore. Just another man trying to start over. He folds the newspaper and slips it into his bag, where an old photograph hides between pages of a children's book. Emily Cole, holding baby Liam. Noah standing in the background, wearing a hospital volunteer badge. Narrator. Some promises are born in the quiet corners of tragedy, far from the cameras that later twist them. Int. Ethan's office. Johnathan sits alone in the dark. The city glows beneath him, mocking in its indifference. On his desk lie two things, a bottle of bourbon and a worn USB drive sent anonymously. No label. Only a note. You need to see this. He plugs it in. The screen flickers. Footage loads. Grainy security video from a hospital 6 years earlier. Emily's voice echoes faintly. If anything happens to me, promise me you'll look after them both. Ethan freezes. Both? His pulse quickens. He rewinds. Plays it again. Same words. Ethan, whispering. What did you mean, Emily? Both who? Montage. Ethan drives through rain to the old hospital where Emily worked as a volunteer. He speaks to a retired nurse. The nurse hesitates, then hands him a dusty personnel file labeled Noah Pierce, volunteer, pediatric oncology wing. Inside the file, a recommendation letter written by Emily Cole herself. Nurse, she trusted him. Said he was the only one who could calm the children when the treatments got hard. Especially one boy, a patient with no family. Ethan looks up sharply. Ethan Noah. The nurse nods slowly. Nurse. He spent months in that hospital himself before she ever hired him. Said Emily helped him believe life could start over. Ethan's world shifts. Int. Mansion. Emily's old studio. Johnathan enters the one room he's avoided for years. Dust coats the piano keys. Her painting easel still holds an unfinished canvas, colors, faded but alive. He searches drawers until he finds an envelope marked for Ethan, if he ever learns the truth. Inside, a single. Photograph Emily and Noah standing beside a group of hospital children. Noah's hair shorter, face thinner but unmistakable. On the back, her handwriting. He was one of them once. Ethan's hands shake. Ethan to himself. You were sick? He sets the photo down and stares at it under the dim light. Narrator, VO. Every answer he found only deepened the mystery. Every clue drew him closer, not to anger, but to the woman he'd lost. Int. Coal Industries, security office. Dia security agent hurries in. Agent, sir. Someone's leaking internal files. Financial records, personal footage, everything. Ethan's jaw tightens. Ethan, who's behind it? Agent, we're tracing it, but it started the day you visited the hospital. Ethan frowns. Ethan, someone doesn't want me finding out the truth. He leans closer to the monitor showing the company's network logs. A single username repeats over and over. Promise 17, Ethan, whispering, promise. XT Park. Johnathan finds Noah again. sitting on the same bench where they last spoke, watching Liam play on the swings. "Ethan, we need to talk." Noah doesn't look at him. Noah, he figured this day would come. "Ethan, you worked at St. Francis Hospital. You knew Emily long before she hired you." A long silence. Noah, softly, "She saved my life. Twice." Ethan sits, tension in every line of his face. "Ethan, why didn't you tell me?" Noah, "Because it wasn't my story to tell." They sit in silence, rain beginning to fall lightly. "Ethan, she said something before she died." "Look after them both." "What did she mean?" Noah's eyes darken. "Noah, you're not ready for that answer yet." Ethan stiffens. "Ethan, try me." Noah stands, voice low. "Noah, sometimes the truth hurts more than the lie." He turns and walks away, leaving Ethan staring after him as thunder rolls across the sky. Ethan's office. Night. The city sleeps. Ethan's office alarm blares suddenly. Security footage shows a hooded figure moving through the archive room. Ethan rushes there himself. He flips on the lights, files scattered, drawers pried open. On the desk, a single USB drive and a note written in Emily's looping hand. "If you're reading this, you've already broken your promise." He plugs the drive into his computer. Footage plays. Emily interviewing a group of children for a charity program. Noah, younger, thin from illness, speaks into the camera. "Young Noah. Video. If I get better, I want to help other kids who feel forgotten." Mrs. Cole says that's what brave people do. The screen flickers. Transitions to a second clip. Emily recording a personal message. Emily, video. "If Ethan ever finds this, tell him I trusted Noah because he knows what it's like to be left behind. He'll keep the promise, even when I can't." The video ends abruptly. Ethan leans back, stunned, tears catching the dim light. Narrator. For the first time, the man who owned everything realized how little he truly knew. XT. Underground parking lot. Night a shadow follows Noah to his car. Footsteps echo. He senses movement, turns, too late. A gloved hand snatches the bag from his shoulder. Spilling papers and the old photograph of Emily, the attacker vanishes into the dark. Narrator, VO. The deeper the truth hid, the more dangerous it became to chase it. Noah retrieves the photo. Now smeared by rain, Noah, muttering, "You said secrets could protect people, Emily. But maybe they destroy them too." Mansion, library. Night Ethan paces as Noah enters, bruised from the attack. "Ethan, someone's targeting both of us." "What are they after?" "Noah, the same thing you are. The truth about what she left behind." Ethan throws the photograph on the table. "Ethan, you were a patient. She helped you. Why hide that?" Noah looks him dead in the eye. "Noah, because she asked me to." Ethan's voice breaks into anger. "Ethan, why would she ask you to keep secrets from her husband?" Noah hesitates, then, "Noah, because she didn't trust what grief would turn you into." Silence. Rain batters the windows. "Ethan, what did she promise you, Noah?" Noah steps closer, quiet but firm. "Noah, that one day when Liam was old enough, I'd tell him why his mother built all this. Why she chose you." Ethan frowns, confused. "Ethan chose me?" "Noah, you'll understand soon enough." He leaves before Ethan can reply. Ethan's office. Late night, Ethan can't sleep. He replays the USB files again. In the last frame, before the video cuts out, he notices something. A number scrawled on a whiteboard behind Emily. 17 promise. He types it into the company archive search. One hidden folder appears, encrypted. As he decrypts it, the screen fills with files labeled Foundation Project 17, Emily's secret humanitarian program. Photos of hospital children, financial transfers, and a final document titled The Guardian Agreement. He clicks it open. His breath stops. It lists 2 names, Emily Cole Noah Pierce. The document fades to black on screen as thunder rattles the windows. Narrator, every promise carries a cost. Ethan Cole had just found his narrator. Every empire has its hidden contract, the one that keeps its foundation from crumbling. Ethan Cole had just found his. He scrolls through the digital pages. Legal jargon blurs into a single line that chills him. In the event of Emily Cole's death, full guardianship and stewardship of Project 17 shall transfer to Noah Pierce. Ethan freezes. Guardianship? Stewardship over what? A folder icon blinks beside the document. Archive 17. He clicks. Children's photos appear, sick, frail, smiling despite everything. Each labeled with a date, a treatment plan, and a signature. Emily Cole, Noah Pierce. Ethan, she wasn't running a charity. She was saving them. His hand trembles as he spots the final entry. Subject L. Ethan, murmuring. Liam? Ethan steps out of his car wearing a cap and dark coat. The hospital looms large, the same place where Emily once worked and Noah was treated. Inside, the corridors smell of antiseptic and memory. Receptionist, can I help you, sir? Ethan, I'm here for the archives. Project 17 files. The woman hesitates. Receptionist, that wing's been closed for years. Ethan slides a business card across the counter. Ethan, open it. Moments later, he's descending an elevator into a forgotten sub-basement. The elevator doors open to a long, dim corridor. Dust floats like ghosts in the flashlight beam. A sign reads, Pediatric Research Wing, decommissioned. He pushes open a rusted door. Inside, rows of small beds covered in sheets. Medical charts hang untouched. One photo lies on the floor. Emily Cole holding a tiny boy wrapped in a hospital blanket. Written beneath, Subject N17. Ethan kneels, heart racing. Ethan, whispering, Noah. You were one of them. He flips the photo, an inscription scrawled in Emily's handwriting. For my second chance at saving a life. A noise echoes behind him. Footsteps. Ethan, who's there? A figure appears. Noah, he told you. Ethan, some doors shouldn't be opened. Inti, research ward. Continuous lightning flashes through cracked windows as the two men face each other among the ghosts of Emily's past. Ethan, you lied to me. You hid all this. Noah protected it. There's a difference. Ethan protected what? My wife's secrets. My son Noah work. These kids, they were dying, Ethan. She built Project 17 to save them when your company wouldn't fund it. Ethan stiffens. Noah, Contied. Your own board cut her budget. You wanted quarterly profits. She wanted cures. Ethan's voice cracks. Ethan, you think I knew? She kept me out. Noah, because you were too busy building your empire to notice hers was falling apart. The words slice deep. Ethan turns away, guilt washing over him. Ethan, quietly. And you? What were you to her? Noah exhales slowly. Noah, a survivor. A reminder of what hope costs. Noah pulls a worn keycard from his pocket and swipes it through a terminal. Old machines hum to life. A monitor flickers, revealing the title, Promise 17, Final Phase. A video loads. Emily appears, older, pale, sitting in this very room. Emily, if you're watching this, then I'm gone. Project 17 was never about medicine. It was about legacy. The children weren't experiments. They were futures, and Noah. You're their guardian now, she smiles sadly. Emily, Conti to Ethan, if you ever see this, forgive me for choosing silence. You would have stopped me, not because it was wrong, but because you loved me too much to risk it. The video ends. Ethan stands frozen. Ethan, hoarse. She didn't trust me. Noah, she trusted both of us in different ways. You to build a world worth living in. Me to protect the ones already in it. Ethan stares at him, realization dawning like dawn after storm. A sudden crash. The glass door shatters. Masked intruders burst in, armed with tasers and flashlights. Noah, get down! They dive for cover. Bullets rip through ancient equipment. Sparks light the darkness. Ethan crawls toward the terminal. Noah tackles an attacker, sending him into a tray of metal instruments. Noah, shouting, they're after the data. Don't let them wipe it. Ethan slams the door control. Metal shutters descend, trapping them inside. One masked man grabs Ethan by the collar, then gasps as Noah knocks him out cold. Breathing hard, Ethan looks at Noah, blood on his sleeve, eyes fierce. Ethan, who are these people? Noah, you're bored. The same men who killed Project 17 before it could expose them. Ethan's jaw tightens. Ethan, then tonight, they'll learn what she died for. Smoke fills the ward as the servers ignite. Noah pulls a hard drive free and stuffs it into his jacket. No, this is the last copy of the research. Without it, everything she built dies. They rush through the emergency exit into the rain-soaked alley behind the hospital. Sirens wail in the distance. Ethan, come with me. We can fight this together. Noah hesitates. Noah, you don't understand. If the press sees me with you, they'll twist it again. You need to stay clean. Ethan grips his shoulder. Ethan, I've spent my life being clean. Noah, maybe it's time I get my hands dirty. Their eyes meet, an unspoken alliance forming amid the thunder. Ethan returns home, soaked, shaken. He locks the doors, pulls the hidden drive from his pocket, and connects it to Emily's old computer. A password prompt appears. One word required. He types promise. Denied. He tries Emily. Denied. Then he remembers the inscription on the photograph. For my second chance. He types second. Access granted. Hundreds of encrypted documents open. Medical patents, encrypted correspondences, adoption papers, and one last video file named Guardian Truth Move. He clicks play. Emily. Video. If this reaches you, Ethan, it means Noah kept his promise. Project 17 wasn't just about the children. It was about what your company did to them. The same investors funding your research used illegal trials. I built Project 17 to undo their sins. She pauses, tears in her eyes. Emily, Noah was one of those children. He survived because of it. That's why I made him guardian, because he's proof redemption is possible. Ethan covers his mouth, trembling. Ethan, whispering. Oh my God. Phone rings. Unknown number, he answers. Voice, distorted. You should have stayed out of the archives, Mr. Cole. Send us the drive, or your son's life becomes collateral. Ethan freezes. His reflection stares back from the rain-streaked window, a man who's lost everything but purpose. He grabs his coat. Ethan, not my son. Not again. Noah waits under flickering lights, scanning the street. Ethan pulls up fast, headlights slicing through the rain. Ethan, they took Liam. Noah's jaw clenches. No, then it started. They're tying up loose ends. He opens his bag. Inside are burner phones, blueprints, and a loaded tranquilizer gun. Ethan, you've been preparing for this. No. Ever since the day she died, he hands Ethan a headset. No. You still remember how to fight for something other than profit? Ethan's eyes harden. Ethani, do now. They shake hands, a truce forged by necessity and guilt. Inside the warehouse, they set up laptops. Noah decrypts part of the stolen data. Among pages of reports lies a list titled Donor Index. The first name, Ethan Cole. Ethan, reading. What the hell is this? Noah, you funded it. Years ago, without knowing what it was. Ethan, they used my money to hurt those kids. Noah closes the file gently. Noah and Emily used your fortune to save them. Ethan's face contorts. Grief, rage, awe all at once. The same empire that destroyed lives had also unknowingly funded their salvation. Ethan looks toward the door, determination burning through the storm in his eyes. Ethan, then we finish what she started. Narrator, two men bound by one woman's promise. And one secret powerful enough to destroy an empire. The city wakes under heavy clouds. News drones hover above courthouse steps. Reporters swarm like vultures. Headlines flash across every screen. Billionaire Ethan Cole faces trial amid child abuse scandal. Whistleblower Nanny returns with explosive evidence. Narrator, when truth becomes dangerous, justice turns into theater. 2T. Courthouse lobby. Day Ethan Cole steps through the glass doors, every camera lens locking onto him. He wears no tie, just a dark suit, the exhaustion of sleepless nights carved into his face. Across the lobby, Noah Pierce waits with his attorney, calm, unreadable. For a moment, the two men lock eyes, no words, just years of betrayal, guilt and unspoken truth. Narrator once enemies, now prisoners of the same story. Ent, courtroom hallway. Johnathan stands near a vending machine, staring at his reflection in the metal. His attorney leans in. Attorney, they're calling Noah first. He'll either destroy you or save you. Ethan says nothing. He slips a flash drive into the lawyer's palm, the copy of Project 17's data. Ethan, if I don't make it through this, make sure the truth does. Int. Courtroom. Day the judge's gavel slams. The crowd murmurs. On one side, Ethan Cole. Accused of silencing Project 17 on the other, Noah Pierce. Once a scapegoat, now a witness, Ethan's wife. Lillian sits in the gallery, her hands trembling beside little Liam, who clings to a toy origami bird, the same one Clara made for him long ago. Prosecutor Mr. Pierce, you were accused of harming the Cole child. Tell us what really happened that night. The room holds its breath. Noah Liam had a panic attack. He wasn't hurt. He was remembering something. A sound from his mother's old studio. I held him until he calmed down. Prosecutors. Why did Mr. Cole accuse you? Noah, because he believed what everyone else told him. That a man from nothing couldn't care about his son without wanting something in return. Gasps ripple through the audience. Ethan flinches. The prosecutor turns. Prosecutor, Mr. Pierce, what is Project 17? Noah takes a deep breath. Noah, it was a secret program, built by Emily Cole, funded unknowingly by her husband's corporation. It gave terminally ill children a second chance through gene therapy. Children like me. Whispers spread like fire. Prosecutor, you're saying Ethan Cole's company experimented on you. Noah, not him. His board. The same people who shut it down when Emily tried to make it public. He glances at Ethan. Noah. She trusted me to protect the truth until her son was old enough to understand who his parents really were. Prosecutor. And who were they? Noah hesitates, then nods toward Liam. Noah, woman who healed the broken. And a man powerful enough to make sure it never happened again. Judge Mr. Cole. The court will hear your testimony. Ethan rises. Shoulders heavy but resolute. Ethan, for years I thought I was protecting my son. But really, I was protecting my pride. He pauses, voice raw. Ethany accused an innocent man because I couldn't accept that I'd failed my wife. Emily didn't hide from me out of fear. She hid to save what little good was left in my name. He looks toward Noah. Ethan, you kept her promise. Even when I broke mine, the judge leans forward. Judge Mr. Cole, do you admit your company suppressed evidence related to Project 17? Ethan glances at the flash drive in his pocket. Ethan, not anymore. He steps forward and places it on the clerk's desk. Ethan, every file, every lie, every life they tried to erase. It's all here. Gasps erupt. Reporters leap from their seats. The opposing attorney, a sleek man in a gray suit, stands abruptly. Defense counsel objection. That data was stolen. It's inadmissible. Ethan turns to him coldly. Ethan, stolen from who? The people who used dying children to fund their yachts? Judge, order! Order in the court! The courtroom explodes with noise, cameras flashing, murmurs building into a roar. In the chaos, Noah looks at Ethan. Realization dawning. No, you just declared war on your own company. Ethan, no, I just declared it on the truth. A storm rolls in again, thunder echoing off marble. Ethan and Noah exit side by side as reporters shout questions. One journalist shoves a mic forward. Reporter Mr. Cole, are you saying your wife's death was connected to Project 17? Ethan hesitates, pain flickering in his eyes. Ethan, my wife died protecting children, and the people responsible will answer for it. Flashbulbs explode. Noah quietly steps back, letting Ethan take the fire. Sometimes redemption isn't won in silence. It's screamed into the storm. While the world watches the trial, a black SUV pulls into a warehouse outside the city. Inside, Lillian sits blindfolded, clutching Liam. A man's voice speaks from the shadows. Ethan Cole wants justice? Let's see what he's willing to lose for it. Noah slams a burner phone shut. No, they have them. Ethan paces the room, rage barely contained. Ethan. Who? Noah, you're bored. The same men behind the experiments. They're making their move. He opens a laptop. The tracking feed blinks. Signal detected. East docks. Ethan, then we end this. Tonight, lightning cracks across the water. Ethan and Noah move through shadows, rain pouring. Armed guards patrol the perimeter. They slip inside, taking cover behind cargo crates. Noah, your wife warned me this day would come. Said you'd finally see what she saw. Ethan, and what's that? Noah, that saving people costs everything, including yourself. They move silently through the warehouse until they spot Lillian and Liam, tied near a container. Noah signals Ethan to wait, then creeps closer, only for a guard to spot him. Gunfire erupts. Ethan dives forward, shielding Noah. A bullet grazes his arm. He fires back, hitting the light above, plunging the warehouse into chaos. Noah cuts Liam free while Ethan tackles the final guard. Liam, Dad. Ethan, it's okay. It's over. Noah, no. It's just beginning. Police sirens wail in the distance. Helicopters hover above. Ethan pulls a phone from his jacket, connects the drive, and uploads every file to a live feed. No way. You're going public. Ethan, if they bury this, they bury her again. The data begins streaming to every major news network. Screens light up across the world. Project 17's secrets exposed in real time. The masked leader stumbles out of the shadows, shouting, "Leader, you'll destroy everything." Ethan raises his head through the rain. Ethan, that's the point. The police flood in. The leader is arrested. Sunlight breaks through for the first time in days. The world awakens to headlines. Coal industries exposed. Illegal trials confirmed. Noah Pierce, vindicated. Emily Cole's legacy lives on. Lillian and Liam sit by the piano. Liam folds another paper bird, places it on the keys. Liam, Mom would have liked this one. Lillian smiles through tears. Ethan enters quietly, his arm bandaged, suit rumpled. He kneels beside his son. Ethan, she'd be proud of you, son. Of both of you. He looks toward the window. Noah standing outside the gate watching from afar. Ethan steps out to meet him. Ethan, you could stay. Help rebuild. No way, no. I've done what I promised her. The rest is yours to finish. Ethan nods, eyes heavy. Ethan, she believed in you more than anyone. Noah, she believed in you. I just reminded her why. They shake hands, not as employer and servant, but as equals. As Noah turns to leave, Ethan calls after him. Ethan, Noah. What was her last promise to you? Noah pauses, glancing back. Noah, to make sure her husband learned how to be human again. He walks away into the rising sun,